Hey, what's up everybody, Zero94 here bringing another action figure review. This time it's on the Super Saiyan 3 Son Goku S.H.Figuarts figure. But this is not the real one, this is the fake bootleg one, and damn, it's a damn good one. For sure, it looks just like the real one just looking at the box itself. I really don't know how this is legal, but counterfeits are counterfeits. I guess China can do anything. This is not the Tong or Jaxo. I don't know what company this is. Honestly, I can't tell you. I just saw it on eBay and it just weird. You know, Chinese sellers started showing up on eBay and they started selling it. But anyways, just looking at the box, I mean, one thing I do see that is different is that you don't see the Bandai Tamashii Nation logo. You don't see the Funimation sticker, anything like that. But you do see Bandai right here. It says made in China, but it says Bandai down there. And everything about the box is just like the real one. I mean, even the message that they always put on in the corner, they even use their logo or their name. If you look at the top right here, S.H.Figuarts, they show the name. The side is just like the original. Now, unfortunately, I do not have the real one to compare it to. That is one thing that I'm really mad about because I never got a chance to get it. But even the top, everything looks just like the real one. I never did get the chance to get the real one due to the insane price on the real SS3 Goku. But even the back itself is, everything's written in English and Japanese down here. It's almost like they just completely copied. I mean, I think that's pretty much what they did. They took the stickers off. They don't have the logos on, but everything else uses the name. It uses everything that the original does have. So let's crack this guy open and see how he stacks up. Alrighty, so I took him out the package, and now I just want to show you real quick. So the clamshell, there it is. It's, I guess, just a standard clamshell. I just felt like it was cheaper. It does come with instruction, just like the real one does. Still using the names S.H.Figuarts, Dragonball Z Kai, and all that stuff. Still says Bandai 2012 made in China. So it still uses the year that this figure was actually released. So it looks like they just pretty much like had the real one and just straight up copied it. It even says Japan only in the bottom. So you can just see it's a straight copy, like straight out. But then you can clearly see that it's gonna be a bootleg when you open this guy up, because the quality of this figure is absolutely horrendous. It's horrible. So as you see, he's in the very back. I can't even pose him. He's leaning against the backboard right now. He also comes with these effects, which from my understanding, is a really cool effect that is kind of rare because, you know, it's part of this figure, and the figure is you know, hard to get, the real one, and they seem to be built pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and build this and see how it looks in a second. But going on to the figure, this is where it gets ugly, guys. So this is not your Datong awesome, you know, bootleg figure. I mean, this figure is it's not good. It looks good in pictures. It looks almost like the original. I mean, the color wise, it looks just like the original, but he does not stand up on his own. He's got a lot of loose, as you can see, loose joints on him. The orange or the color, there's a lot of different tones and shading, and the figure itself is just falling apart. The elbow, you can see a different tone there, the skin. The hair looks great. I really do like the hair. You can see the hair there, and you can see the face sculpt. They did a pretty good job. Let me see if I can take this off without it probably breaking on me. It seems to not be coming off at all. I guess if I tug a little more, but oh well, the face sculpt isn't too bad. Let's see if we can zoom it in. I mean, that's pretty decent, guys. That's a good job. They did a good job on that. The hair looks pretty badass. I do not have the original, so I can't compare the quality on that. But the body is just absolute shit, man. It's just look at the legs. And I know from my understanding from another review I did see, the actual real Bandai Super Saiyan 3 Goku did suffer from a lot of loose joints. But I don't think it was as bad as this one. Here you can also see in the toe that the color right there doesn't match up with the shoes. If I can zoom it in. There you go. See, you see some orange from the pic. I'm not sure if the real one has that or not. It's, you know, it upsets me that I don't have the real one, but oh well. So here's the back of the head and over the figure. Anyways, you can see how wobbly he is. He can't stand up at all. And now here's another big issue with the figure. I mean, the plastic, not only does the plastic feel absolute cheap, it feels really cheap. But you can see it's splitting right there, and it's actually coming apart. Right here is coming apart. As you can see right here, look how that's coming apart. Like, really easy. That's how it just came out the package. You can see the pegs. I don't know if you can look in there. Pegs that hold the chest piece in. But it's not holding it really well at all. I mean, it just feels like garbage, you know. The belt is so, whatever. Alright, so I managed to change the face. So it does come with a different face. Here's the one I had before, which I do think is they did a really good job on this one. It looks really well done. This one's him like kind of like, you know, mad, and his teeth is painted very bad. It looks like he hasn't brushed his teeth in a while. But I do like the head. I mean, the head and the hair, it came out pretty nice. It's just the body that looks like shit. I'm gonna try to see if I can take off the head and maybe use it on the real Super Saiyan, or, you know, the real Bandai body. I mean, of course I don't have the SS3 one, but maybe the SS1, and see how that stacks up with it. But, you know, to change the head or the face, it's pretty easy. Some pegs, just pegs in, and there you go. So not too bad. That looks good, but the rest of the figure is just shit. I don't know if you can even use it for customizing or whatever. Maybe you can try to tighten the joints a little bit, but I'm not even going to try the pledge trick. I know this is going to be way too much pledge. And then we have this black underpiece shirt going on. I don't know where this came from. The real one obviously does not have that. The blue paint is just not painted that well either. So it looks like he just got a suntan. I'm not sure if the new one, if the real one has that, but... Alright, so if we want to go into the articulation, I mean, it's just like a standard S.H.Figuarts figure. It's just it doesn't hold any of its poses. So we do have all the, you know, the bends and the wrist hinge and the wrist rotation, the bicep swivel, the shoulder pad that, you know, is adjustable, the waist swivel, the waist that goes up and down a little bit. It does have a little crunch. The leg goes forward and back and then out, and it does slide down like the S.H.Figuarts one, but it's just doesn't really go forward much. I don't know. I don't see it. It's got that thigh swivel as well going on there. The knee joint. There you go. And then we got the ankle articulation left and right, ankle pivot, and the toe articulation. So it's got all the articulation that the real one has, which is good. It's just it's just too loose. I mean, we have that neck joint as well too, and that chest piece. I can still feel it coming apart. But the articulation is just like the real one. Just like a standard S.H.Figuarts, but as you can see, he doesn't hold itself. It's not built good at all. Alright, so here's a little comparison. Here we have, of course, the fake bootleg from whatever company made this, and I don't know who made them. Some Chinese company. It's not the Tong. And then here is this one. Now this is not, of course, it's not the real one. You can see, but the body is the real. It's from the real Bandai Tamashii Nation Super Saiyan regular Goku, and the head is the Jax-Do head, which is the people that made the Trunks head. And you can see how this fits very nicely on this body, and it looks really good. So this is my version of Super Saiyan 3 Goku that I have. Now you can see the differences in the head, how much bigger it is on the bootleg one. I don't know if they meant to do that, but this head sculpt is not based off the real one. This is like their own Super Saiyan 3 head sculpt, so that's really cool. I don't believe so, you know, I don't believe it's based off the real one. Like I said, I don't have the real one. That is literally the only way he'll look good on your shelf, is if you have him on the stand, because he can't stand up on its own or anything like that. And have him with the effects, I guess. That's the only way he'll look good if you really need a cheap SS3 Goku. And you don't want to settle with the Jax-Do head, because this will run you more. The Jax-Do head is $30, and then the body you gotta buy the other figure, right? So that's like another $30, so it's like $60. And then this bootleg over here is everything, but it's, you know, it's like $45 for everything. But the bootleg sucks like crap. I think this is more worth it. I know he doesn't look nothing like the original SS3 Goku, but he's still Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and his skin tone isn't matching the same way either. But I mean, this one is just, the quality is just bad. It's really bad. Entirely up to you if you want to get this figure. I already told you the pros and cons about him. Literally, he may look good right now on the stand, but I mean, wait till you get him in hand. You're really gonna be disappointed in him. Honestly, the only good thing I really do like, if there's anything I do like, is the effect piece. The head sculpt is really nice. I'm surprised about the head, and everything else is just garbage, but the head is okay. And the effect is good. It's literally being held on by his shoulder right now. I just gotta find a way to keep it together, because I might be using that for something else, for other figures, because it's a really cool effect. But you know, the other head sculpt's okay. It's alright. I can't even swap out the hands because, you know, the wrist hinge just breaks. So like I said, it's a bad figure. It looks good now, but wait till you get them in hand, you're gonna be really disappointed. So the good is probably the head sculpt and the effect piece. And oh, the box. The box is pretty good because it looks like the real one. That's it. Honestly, that's it. The packaging. Yeah, that's how bad the figure is. The box is better than the figure. So yeah, guys, it's horrible. Alright, so going on to this like Super Saiyan Aurora effect. Try to build it. I got these 3 pieces on and I cannot get this piece to fit or to stay. So there's a problem with that. You can see right there that there is like a little notch or something that so it can snap in and hook in, and it just doesn't want to go in there. You know, it just like the hole is too small, so I might have to make it a little bit bigger or just maybe glue it, because I will want to use this effect. This effect piece is pretty cool. And I would like to use it for my real S.H.Figuarts figures. He comes with 2 like grabbing hands. And then these 2 open hands. And then this instant transmission hand. And of course the 2 fists that come with the figure. Now, in my attempt to switch the hand, guess what happened? And see if it happens again. The actual, there you go. The joint is stuck inside and it snapped the joint in 2. You can put it back in there, but you can just see how cheap this is made, how it's not, you know, and that's clearly it's a bootleg, it's a fake. It's horrible quality. You can see right here in this crotch area, there's like a separate piece there, and it's pretty obvious, and it's splitting right there. So customizers might be able to use this guy, but why use this body when you can just buy the real Bandai like regular Goku? That's pretty much the same price as this, you know. But I mean, the arms seem to be okay, and that's about it. Everything else is garbage. So I don't recommend it, guys. I do not recommend this bootleg. This bootleg sucks. It's horrible. Don't get it. Do what you want with it if you did get him, customize or whatever. But I got him to review and to see if he's good enough like the Tong figures, and he's not as good as the Tong at all, guys. The Tong is way better. The only thing I think that's really good on this figure is the head, and there goes that piece. The head is well built. It's not falling apart. We have like articulation right here, and then we have another piece here, and then we have this piece here. And I like how the way they painted it. It looks really nice. Everything else is just garbage. So don't get them. Get them for the effect or like, you know, the headpiece, and that's about it. So with that said, it's 094. Thank you guys so much for watching. There's also a swivel right here at the ankle. I didn't mention that, but whatever. At the shin, actually. Whatever. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe if you like, and you guys have a great day. Bye.